After the Daesh invasion in 2014, Iraq was left devastated and millions of people were displaced. Entire neighborhoods, schools, water systems, and health centers were destroyed, forcing people to flee. For more than a decade, many families haven't been able to go back because their homes and communities are uninhabitable. In some areas like Sinjar, up to 94% of displaced families says damaged homes are the main reason they haven't returned.
Since 2017, we have been repairing and reconstructing homes and key community facilities such as schools, water networks, health centers, electricity networks, roads, and economic infrastructure. Our approach is community-driven and owner-led. For housing, families take the lead in rebuilding their homes, while IOM provides cash assistance, technical support, and regular follow-up to ensure the work is safe and of good quality. For infrastructure, we focus on community priorities and repair buildings and services that help people return, access jobs, and live safely. All projects follow national and international standards and respect local needs and traditions.
Our housing reconstruction follows a clear and transparent process. First, we speak directly with affected communities to understand their needs. We then carry out a thorough registration process to identify the most vulnerable families. These are the families facing the greatest socioeconomic challenges and whose homes were damaged or destroyed after the 2014 conflict. Second, we check the level of damage and verify home ownership with local authorities.
Third, the selected families receive assistance based on the extent of damage to their homes, receiving support in 2 stages, while completely destroyed homes receive support in 3 stages to rebuild from the ground up. Then, families rebuild their homes with IOM's support. After completing each stage, they receive a cash payment to move on to the next one. IOM engineers regularly check in, guiding the work and making sure it meets safety and quality standards. Finally, when the house is finished, IOM engineers conduct a final inspection before families move in with dignity and safety.
For community infrastructure, we follow a similar structure process, starting with need assessment and planning with local authorities, then carrying out the work under regular supervision, and finally, formally handing over the completed facilities.
إعادة القرية ببنائها كاملا. مشروع سوت لنا والكهرباء وانطتنا دفعات على شكل دفعات، فاحنا لما جهودهم ما نقدر نبني، ما نقدر كل شيء نسوي.
Over the last 8 years, IOM has already helped nearly 1,600 families rebuild their homes and completed 780 infrastructure projects, from schools and water networks to health centers, road, economic facilities, and energy systems. All these numbers means families recovering, children's learning again, clean water restored, and communities getting back on their feet.
Housing and infrastructure reconstruction are catalysts for return, durable solutions, and sustainable reintegration. When families return in a dignified manner to safe homes in communities with functioning schools, clean water, access to healthcare, and economic opportunities, they can truly rebuild their lives. Children return to education, farmers cultivate their land again, businesses reopen, communities that were abandoned for years come back to life. Our housing and infrastructure program helps ensure long-term safety and security, enable family reunification, provide adequate standard of living, restore access to livelihood and employment, and resolve housing, land, and property issues.
Homes rebuilt, services restored, lives restarting. Recovery is real, but thousands still wait. With continuous support, every family can return home with dignity. IOM remains committed to Iraq's recovery, building a future where displacement is no longer a reality.